Hey guys, welcome back to The Great Review with your host, Uncle Ho-Ho. Alright, so today I'm going to show you real quick how to open up a water coconut. It's real simple. I'm going to move the camera a little bit forward so you guys get a real nice close-up view. So let's go ahead and do that, and then I'm going to show you how to do it. I am using this Fiskars Hatchet, which I prefer versus a machete, but you can use a machete or whatever you want to use to crack open a coconut. Alright guys, so I cleared off the table. I have my hatchet right here. It's the Fiskars Hatchet from Home Depot. So it's kept its sharpness and its weight. It's pretty good. So I really enjoyed this hatchet for yard maintenance. I moved the glass off of the table because I'm going to be hitting the coconut. So the first thing I'm going to do is I want to cut this coconut away from this branch. That's the branch. Now I'm left with the coconut. All right, so for starters, most people will shake the coconut to see if there's water in it. Usually if you hear the water, that's a good sign, but sometimes you can't hear the water because the cavity for the coconut is filled to the brim with that water. So you probably won't be able to hear it if you shake it. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you where to cut it open. You're not gonna cut it here. You're gonna wanna cut it from the bottom. The reason for it is if you try to cut from here where it's attached to the bushel, you're gonna end up having to cut a lot of the husk off to get to the coconut. It actually sits a little bit lower, so it sits closer to here. So what I wanna do is I wanna trim away at the base. Not too much, but just enough. So let's go ahead and do it. So what I'm doing is I'm actually using this little vine right here to kind of hold the coconut, keeping my fingers back and not exposed to the blade because I don't want to injure myself. So that's very important. So cut there, cut there. And I'm going to take a slow approach. I don't want to go too crazy on this, only because I don't want to accidentally crack open the coconut. Right. Oops. So I show you right here. If you look, this is the start of the coconut here. So now I'm getting to the meat, which if you look close, let's see, you may not be able to look, but that's the brim of the coconut right there that I'm cutting into. So I want to take it careful because I don't want to. All right, so look at that. That's what I call a perfect cut. I didn't spill any of the juice. Like I said, this is full to the brim. So here's my cup, and I am gonna pour the coconut water into it. Oh, that's a lot of water. I spilled out some of the water, I guess the way I had tilted it, but that's fine. May have lost maybe 10% of the water. So I'm gonna drink this up here in a minute. Recommendation is put the coconut in a refrigerator the night before and then open it up the following day. This way the water inside is super nice and cool. If you don't want to do it that way and you want to open it up, put it in the refrigerator in a big pitcher if you got a couple of coconuts, or put it in a glass with some ice cubes, and that'll chill the water. That's the best way to drink coconut water. As I mentioned earlier, they're full of electrolytes, they're full of calcium, potassium, magnesium. They're great for when you exert a lot of energy. They help you. It helps your digestive system. It's a very natural way to just clean yourself. It's excellent source of nutrients and minerals. So before I discard this, I don't want to just throw this away because there's meat inside that's also good. So basically, you're gonna just want to cut it in half, which is what I'm gonna do right now. It may take 1 or 2 hits. In this case, it only took me 1. Look at that meat. Hopefully you guys are getting a real nice view of that coconut meat. So now you can use a spoon or anything else to kind of like scrape out that white coconut meat, rinse it off, and you can either add it back to your coconut water, or you can eat it on its own. You can dry it up and eat it, or you can shave it down and use it for other things. It's an excellent source of nutrients as well, and it's very delicious because it's sweet. So before I cut off, I almost forgot to tell you guys something very cool. So the husk itself is great firewood. And what I mean by that is if you're gonna do barbecue and all of that stuff, what I tend to do with the coconuts, once I extract the meat, is I chop them up a little bit more so they're little chunks. And then when I go set up the barbecue, I throw them in there, and basically they retain as much heat as charcoal, and it's all natural, and it burns longer than charcoal does. So it's a great way to just add to your barbecue, or even if you have an outdoor kiln, or you have like an outdoor pit that you want to just burn stuff in. This is a great source of fuel for the fire. So yep, that's my tips for coconuts, enjoying them. And now I'm gonna go off and enjoy my glass of water coconut, you guys, and in the meantime I'll check back with you guys on the next video. Stay safe. I'm gonna pick up the camera so you guys can see me because I'm over here saying all that stuff. Stay safe. Yeah, and follow me. Subscribe, turn on that notification bell, leave a like to the video. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. All right, great review with your host, Uncle Ho Ho, signing out. Peace.